PS4.
Man, I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. You're right. Is it just me, or... Oh, fucking knew it. Man on our ass, tailing us. Chingado. I don't like this, V. Tight fit. Scabs! Hijo de puta!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on! Chingada madre!
Can't! Keep her steady!
Hold tight, V! Mierda! Perdón! Got you, assholes! V! Aim for the driver! Chingado! Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
Hour and a half, maybe, for me. Woo! Right.
Damn. They're pulling out all the stops.
They got a monopoly on it.
Locked down to further notice. Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am! Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really? What's it that makes me so special?
Heart of gold?
Jesus.
Cause only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Are you like out in the boonies? Like pretty far away from civilization?
If I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
Right.
That's a shame.
Look at him. No model citizen, maybe. But he's a good kid.
Let them through.
Right.
But they're the last.
I mean, ours isn't crazy, but
Okay.
I mean, we get it. Like, I can't remember what our actual internet is, but by the time it hits my PlayStation through Wi-Fi, I'm at like 130, 140. And if I hardlined it, it'd be even more.
She took a liking to you.
The devotion I demonstrated grabbed her by the gut.
Right.
I'm loyal, stable in my affections.
Mm-hmm.
And unassuming. You get it.
Right.
Come on! Ain't got all day! Check it out, V. Shit's going down. Get the hell! Fucking shoot!
You look like your average bust.
This ain't your average badges. That's Max Tac. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. But they had it coming. Made it. Almost at your place.
What about you? Not likely to make it back to Haywood now.
Chill, V. They'll let me through.
Sure about that?
Oh, yeah. I'll play nice Jackie again.
Yeah, me either.
Sweet dreams, then.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
Welcome to N55.
Oh, like 105, 106.
Violence continues to plague the Badlands.
I don't know if it has a maximum. I know the goal is, like, once you get to 105, it's just a grind to get, like, to 110. Like, 110, I guess, is what you want to get to. So you could do the high level shit, like I could do the nightmare shit with a buddy, but it's fucking hard. And, like, if you're both not at 105, like, probably not gonna be able to get through it. And then the raid, I haven't even been able to do the raid because you have to have 4 people.
But maybe we ought to make sure our fair audience is up to speed. Karina, what is exactly?
Oh, stupid gate's busted again. 3rd time.
Right. How you liking the main stories of her?
Have a word with this super. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. In multiplayer or single player? Fuck. I don't know if it really works that way. Like, it does, like, there's, like, your overall ghost level. Like, I think it's on the top right of one of the screens. Right, yeah. So, like, that'll, like, keep on changing and keep going, and then I can't remember what the final one is. It's, like, I think it might just be Ghost of Tsushima, but I can't remember. Or, like, I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing left on the main story I had left was, like, the last third area, and it's mostly just little side shit.
Oh, V. You get any sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
Think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Hey, V. Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Same old shit. Smoke probably unhealthy amounts of weed. I ain't found out yet.
What is it then?
Just
Open up!
Oh, okay. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it.
Oh, no, no, no. What the worst thing is about this place?
Hey, yo, V. How about a round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it? Let's do this. Light on your feet. Keep that head moving.
It's like if a gram a day for the last probably 15 years. Well, I'm taking into account like, lighter days, and I mean, wax kind of ruined that whole thing because whereas I might smoke half a gram in one sitting, with a dab, it's like one dab is like the same thing.
You got one hell of a punch there, champ. Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two. What do you say? You going? Not anymore.
Right.
Rep.
Well, that's why I'm a people that just stop smoking weed altogether and they only smoke wax, and it's like, no, you're doing it wrong. Well, it definitely depends on where you get it from. So, like, when I first started smoking wax, yeah, most definitely the shit I was getting probably wasn't good to be smoking. Just because, who knows where it was fucking made or, whatever, but.
Waiting for it steady. Purse after every shot now.
Let's have a look.
Oh, I can't afford shit.
was it really worth it?
Oh, wait, he's got a gun for me?
Let's
What
have a
gun?
look.
Oh, it's this one. No, that's me selling it.
Thanks a lot.
Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances by
Yeah.
the No tradition. The sponsor of the festival is the Arasaka Corporation, and in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the Dashi Parade. From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a safe and fun Matsuri. Enjoy yourselves, Night City. After the break, cyber psychosis, myth or reality? Stay tuned.
Dude, you just said a whole bunch of stuff that I've never heard of before. Like, I know, no, I know what. So, like, on my side of the fence, when someone's saying terps, they're talking about the terpenes that are in weeds. So, like, a a type of weed with like a lemon taste. I, I can't remember the exact name of that terpene, but it's like lemonine or something like that. But it's literally the same chemical that's in like a lemon or like different citrus terpenes, which you can buy that shit on the internet. Turpentine though, that sounds like some backwoods meth grow or cook some bullshit like that. I don't know who's doing what with turpentine, but I know like to make wax, you can use almost any type of solvent. It's just a matter of getting that solvent out of the wax after the fact. Like I've had wax made with propane, nitrous, butane, of course. Alright, we'll be back though. I'm gonna go smoke. I'm back. Okay. So so to my knowledge, I haven't like gone in depth with it because the whole terpene side of the cannabis industry is kind of new. At least like recognized as new only like last few years, but you can get terpenes from different like things. So like the terpenes that might be in a fruit, although at like a molecular structure could be the same that's in cannabis, you probably won't get the same product from both extracting it just because. Right, right. I dug a little bit into it when I lived in California because I had access to like dispensaries and uh with weed maps, the like more successful dispensaries that were more connected, they would put like so like in a perfect world, you go to look up a dispensary, they'd have their full menu that week or even that day uploaded on weed maps, and then they would have lab tests for every strain, and then the lab tests would not only show you the THC, which is what most people care about, but if you're looking at it from a medical side, they'd have this chart that shows all the different types of THC, types of CBD, CBN, and like different readouts on every strain, and each one helps certain ailments. So like I can't remember the exact ones like that match or whatever, but it'd be like, if you uh suffer from like migraines or like this or that, like you'd have a specific cannabinoid that you really want to go after, and then those lab results would help you. Because like a bud tender, like everyone thinks like, oh man, it'd be awesome to like work in a dispensary or whatever. But once you get into that industry, you realize like 70% of the people that come in there are actually doing it like medically, and they're like trying to get information on like it's like, oh, I got like constant UTIs. I got problem with my kidneys, and it's like, oh, well, this strain's high in this fucking cannabinoid, and like that really helps with like inflammation or
Man of the hour. Jeez, took you long enough. Worked up an appetite, just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain
oh
freeze?
yeah.
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged
Dude,
us
I
a
just like the
sweet-ass
combat. The
JOB.
combat's so like I
Go
wish
on.
more games were like
I mean,
as clean as the
maybe it's
combat
not
is
as
in
big
that
as
game.
that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City.
Right.
Badass black Jesus of the afterlife.
Yeah, once you start like understanding how it works, it's like really smooth.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but this whole deal is riding on you now, I see.
Right. The layout and everything. Not samurai, right? Not ghost tendencies, I guess. The more stealth kills you do, like the more ghost kills you do, you'll notice the weather change, and like, yeah, you'll see it get like more like storming out and shit, like rain and lightning.
All right. Let's hear what old Dex has to say. Set it up.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers.
Right, so that's how it is at the beginning. It's more of like a gradual increase. Like, you can get it to flip pretty quick, and I mean, there's like songs you can do to change the weather too, but you'll notice if you do a lot of stealth kills, by the end of the game, it's always fucking storming.
Hello?
Oh, really? No.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little book. Nifty tool for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked shit pie their client put on the table. Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but in the end, it's biz.
There's a perk that you can get that increases the number of, well, I think it's a charm maybe, that increases the number of people you can kill on like a standoff. And I think there's a trophy for killing the max number of people you can kill. And it's like 5, I think, or 6, I can't remember.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
Jackie fixed up my ride.
First stop. Ripper Duck and Holmes. Easy on the gas, huh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Yep. The hell? No. No way.
Oh yeah, I definitely used like most of the armors. The only one I didn't really use much was the archer one. I didn't do a lot of archery in the game.
You are not the masters of your memories, for your eyes do not belong to you, or rather...
Right.
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
Yep.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. It's been a while. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex to Sean, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear?
No,
Sheriff,
not
please.
that
Sit down.
I can
Relax.
remember. Yeah.
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Yeah. I mean, it, the only downside to it, and it is for the sake of the story, I think, is that you're forced to do it. Like, and the way the story is like, if you do it once, you're gonna do it more than once, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I could tell that this game, there's gonna be a learning curve to it. Like, there's so much fucking shit when it comes to, like, just your menus and the cyberware and, like, fucking A. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that.
Mark 1, like
Right.
I said. Decent enough scanner.
I never played it
Split a
myself,
cat
but
out
I
of the
heard
cornea.
good things about
Cherry on
it.
the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear.
As far as, like, the
That should
lights
do the
go
trick.
and, like,
Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
coming out into the city and shit, I'm getting, like,
I'm ready.
Mass
Carve away.
Effect vibes.
Excellent. Let's do this.
Just a little bit more with
Lay that
a
Major League arm
with a
of yours
touch
right
of
here.
like Fallout, but like graphics turned up to 100.
Just like that.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's like
Now, a
DUEX
bit
or
of
something.
anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time.
I'm hoping when
Not as if
Cyberpunk
things are
gets
gonna be any different
the
today.
PS5 upgrade,
Sure thing,
that
kid. I mean, not like there's
it
any
like does
risk
shit
of
with the
stroke or
controller,
paralysis,
like
but what
vibrations
do
and
I
shit.
know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in.
Right, yeah.
You might feel a little
Right.
discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Seen more dramatic improvements before.
Patience, kid. Give it a minute. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
Nice. You can identify people with wanted like bounties on them, and all wanted people were wanted dead or alive.
It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I know the game, like the creator took most of his inspiration from like the 1950s like samurai movies.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in
They
with
just
the
talk
doc.
about chakras.
He's
Get out of
waiting in
here.
his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk
No,
this out.
I come out the back after getting the cybernetic upgrade, and my like homie or like Jackie or whatever, he's sitting in the chair, and the chick that runs the front counter, I guess she runs like a fucking Zen shop or something.
Listen,
I don't know.
I've got this delicate matter.
But she's like talking to Jackie
The
about
number
his
of
heart
cyber
chakras and
psycho attacks in
shit
the
being
city is
off.
on the rise. Now, that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyberpsychosis can be treated.
Gonna be long?
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
So? Sup?
Hey, how well you know Bug exactly?
La mamita got a soft spot for me. No, but seriously, she ain't the type you go out, grab a beer with. Don't actually think she got any soft spots anywhere. For anybody.
Right. You've been with Misty a while, huh?
Yeah, about a year. Why?
Just asking. Never thought you'd last that long in a stable, healthy relationship.
Hey, come on, Mano. You know I was raised for...
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them, it is all mere spectacle.
Yeah, if anyone was watching and giving a damn, I'd have half the city's underworld and half its corpse on my ass already.
And if you are their pawn, unknowingly carrying out their secret agendas. But who are those who follow our every step, you ask? Why the titans of entertainment in Alpha? Ari! No, don't do this! In their wretchedness, they placate their weary and oppressed masses by putting our laughter, our tears, on full display!
Look, a real conspiracy guy. Like in that show. Wait, evicted.
The fuck you want?
Government secrets.
Open your mind before it is too late!
Hey, go fuck yourself!
No, you're feeding me scop and you know it. A third-gen Karoshi with first-gen muscles? You're just asking for a full sys meltdown.
Don't even want to find you.
Well, I found out the hard way. You do not want to have a shootout with cops.
Okay.
Because when all you got the pistol, they gun you down pretty quick. When you have a pistol, they gun you down pretty quick.
I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them, it is all mere spectacle.
Oh, I get it. So you want to say hi? Chat about the good old days?
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you rather live in peace as Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all time in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
The real... Very little. I couldn't really... I don't know. I couldn't get into it too much.
Mr. V?
This some sort of test?
Just a pet topic of mine.
You mean... riddles?
No, Mr. V. Ontology. Alright, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Hang on. I got a question of my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could've had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could've just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission.
That's one thing I wish they'd add is like
we'll get to that.
A multiplayer, like PvP.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah? Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
No, no problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Mr. V? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, cause we gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush. We understand each other?
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that
like
bot,
the person that
we
wants
don't
you to
get no
stab, like
socket
if you
and we
like
sure as
circle
hell
around to
don't
the
get
front
no
of them and
happy
just
ever
fight
after.
them.
But don't get excited. It's a
Oh.
single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader.
Well,
3 days
based
after we sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate
the whole
Simon
story,
Randall, aka Royce,
I'd say
plain
probably not, because if it
Royce
was,
is
the
in charge
entire
now,
story would
and I
be
got no
different.
way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstrom, one merited stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Right.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been
It's
skidding
just-
around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip tied.
I think it'd fail the
Stick up her
mission.
ass ain't growing any shorter. So she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Client. What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End the convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you. One more thing, Mr. V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nod, yeah.
Claimed to want to check our pro cred, but to me it feels more like he tangled us up with Maelstrom and Militech. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
That sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Chingon.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.